When choosing where to send their child to preschool, parents are not only deciding where their child will learn, but also how and what they will learn. Different schools all around the world use many varied methods and materials to teach their students. America is covered in conventional schools, which are more structured than many alternative methods. They have schedules and specific curricula to keep their students learning specific material in a predetermined order. For some students, more scheduled and structured learning may be the most beneficial, but other methods that allow self-directed learning may be even more effective. The Montessori method was created by Dr. Maria Montessori in the early 1900s. It focuses upon children's natural curiosity and channels it into a self-directed learning experience, using many hands-on activities. Instead of lecturing the students, the teachers observe the students and step in when needed. The Montessori method is very complex and is often misunderstood. In order to really understand it, an interview was conducted with Mrs. Ingrid Sirkin.
I think there are three words that summarize the Montessori method of education, and that is responsibility, self-discipline, and concentration. The Montessori method's whole focus is on trying to develop within the child a sense of responsibility for themselves and what they call the care of the self, the care of the environment, and at whatever age we are in life, if you have those three traits, if you understand and have developed them fully, then you should be able to not only function but thrive and achieve your potential in any environment. Some have considered the method perhaps as I was mentioning earlier, a method that just allows the children to run freely. And if you are in certain classrooms, it may look like chaos because each child is doing their own thing, but in fact it is controlled chaos. And the teacher, the directress, as she is called, is very much attuned to what each child is working on, where they are in their development, and which material they currently are using. In a true classroom, every material on the shelf has been explicitly designed and laid out in an order that attends to a child's needs at varying stages of development, and they move through those materials one step at a time in sequential order around the room. And if it's a Montessori, if it's an AMI, usually Montessori trained classroom, then it will fulfill what Maria Montessori realized were the needs of children at this young age. Another quality that, and going back to a question you asked earlier, is the age range from 3 to 6 in a classroom. The responsibility that is given to the older children and the fact that they model what the younger children do or should be doing, that the younger children learn from the older children, and they all sort of discipline themselves and help to learn from each other. That is one aspect of the Montessori method that I truly like and appreciate, that I think in a conventional classroom is not as available. I feel that young children could benefit from this if it were more available. The true, authentic method is very difficult to access, and I think because of that, it's not as prolific or as available as it could be.
A single opinion does not have enough information to decide where any one child should attend school. As mentioned, the Montessori method is not for everyone and works best with self-disciplined students. When making the final decision of where a child will attend preschool, it is important to make sure that the school fits the child's needs as closely as possible, because certain students work best in different environments.